Alrighty team. So I thought I'd I've got my computer here, I just finished up a little presentation for our nutrition Kickstarter. I'm going to run you through it and they'll let me know if you're keen and we can get you kicked. So I have a nutrition Kickstarter here starting the 30th. So our main problems that I find with nutrition is that we have either not enough knowledge, not enough accountability, or not enough consistency. It's usually one of those three things. So either you don't know what you're doing, you know what you're doing, but you're not doing it because no one's keeping you accountable, or you know what you're doing it, but you don't do it often enough. So we're gonna try and fix those three. So the plan will be just nice and simple, learn the basics. I'm not trying to, one of my favorite sayings is don't mow the lawn while your house is on fire. So I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. Keep it simple, do the basics. I like to work in teams. If I have a friend telling me what to do, or I have someone wanting to, or relying on me to do the right thing, then I'll always do it better in that regard. And then also I'll be there to coach you through whatever questions you may have to make sure that we can get it all done. So gist of the thing, we're going to go for 10 weeks. This challenge goes for starting from the 30th of September, which is this coming Monday. I think 10 weeks is a good amount of time to sort of ramp into it and then definitely get things going. Week number one, there isn't actually any nutrition things we need to do. It's all about setting our goals and looking ahead about what we're going to achieve in the next 9 to 10 weeks. So the habits build on each other and we need to get compounding results in that regard. So one of these things by themselves are all going to work, but you combine 10 of them all together and you get a really big result. Just quickly on how I timed this, I tried to plan it so it doesn't run into the summer holidays. So before Christmas, anytime we start around Christmas in Australia is a terrible idea because we're just going to go straight into holidays, and holidays aren't the best time to do this stuff. Also gives us a bit of time coming into summer because you can't do these things super quick, and if you go summer and all of a sudden take your shirt off down to the beach and you're not happy with what you see, then yeah, you've waited too long. As I mentioned before, the goal is just to build foundations on things. You can see I've got protein, water, sleep, fiber here. A lot of these things are all about just building on each other. They can be used individually, of course, so if you already have great sleep, then totally fine. The other ones will just compound the results you're going to get from that. Just quickly, this nutrition Kickstarter is not necessarily just about losing body fat. A lot of the time, the prescriptions aren't anything based on numbers, for example. They are just based on what your goal is. So the prescription may be, hey, eat enough protein, and then enough for one group of people might be different for another group of people. So we're not looking at any particular one goal here. We can cover all bases, but all the habits will be the same. Speaking of the habits, our main goal is always to control hunger. The ability to control hunger is the biggest ability to either lose weight, gain weight, do whatever you want to do. A lot of people will harp on about calories and whatnot, but hunger is upstream of calories. Calories are downstream. And then things such as your lifestyle, training, how much you move, recovery, and then sleep obviously amplifies everything we do. So poor sleep will equal poor results. These are just some big key factors, but those three are going to be big ones that come up in a lot of our stuff. All the other ones you can see here, the protocol, this is in order of pretty much how we want to do it. So we've got our goals, measure protein goals, water intake, sleep, fiber, training, movement, sugar, and recovery. All these things will compound together to make you absolutely dialed in with your nutrition. As you can see here, none of these things are about counting calories. Like I said, it's all about controlling hunger, and the hunger will control the rest. And then sign me up at the end. Something I haven't put in here because this might be unique to this time is that we've also organized for two in-body scans at the beginning and the end, which we can do just around the corner here from the gym. So I've hooked up with the Geelong crew that run that kind of stuff, and they're going to do us a little corporate deal. So that's included in the price of this thing if you want. Additionally, if you're not super keen or you're not sure just yet, I've put in a 1 week free option. So if you want to click on the link here and then just choose the 1 week free option when you put it in. Just be, everything in the first week will be like you're signing up for everything. I'll make sure to send you up all the details and talk to you about everything. A lot of this stuff is in small groups, and I'll send you the information as we go along. I don't want to overload you right at the start. Just think one thing at a time. That's the best way to go. So if you're super keen for this, make sure you let me know, or sign up in here. 1 week free, no obligation, doesn't bill you anything. You don't have to put in any details, and I'll get the notification and I'll get you on board. So hopefully we can get together a good group of crew, and then for the next 10 weeks, we'll absolutely be dialing it in. Super psyched.